This is Moroni Prime doing another video review. This is the 7th in a series for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. This is a throwback to the original incarnation of the Power Rangers in 1993. This review will be not on just one figure, but will be on multiple figures. As this next series of reviews will be over one set. The Dinozords. This first review will be over the Mastodon Dinozord, as was powered by the Black Ranger. I don't know if you can remember all the way back to Season 1, but that was piloted by Zach, who was played by Walter Emmanuel Jones. Very fine actor, if I do say so myself. His hip-hop keto has yet to be matched in any other incarnation so far as I've seen. Very talented individual and very talented ranger. This Zord is limited quite a lot, really. There's not much to it. In terms of the size, it's the second largest out of all the Dinozords. The articulation is as follows. He can stand up and beg for a treat. That's about it. There's not really a whole lot to it, like I said. You can, if you choose to, you can kind of flex the trunk a little bit, or you can tear his head off. That works just as well. That's another good trick, actually. I've never seen an elephant do that, so if you ever see that, you better take a picture, because you'll never see something like that again, I'm sure. Really, it only looks good from the sides and the front. The back, he's got hands for a butt and not much else. That's not really too appealing. But overall, I think they did a good job in capturing the spirit of the original. The mold for this set is a slightly different mold. It's downsized, I'd say, by a good 25%. It's about 75% the original size. So as far as any incompatibility with any of the older figures, such as the Dinozord or Titanus, I can't really say for sure. Personally, I hope they release those others in this series, but we'll have to wait and see. That's not what this review's about. With the Mastodon Dinozord, it has the one transformation into the arms of the Megazord, the first of which you would take off the head. Seems rather gruesome, but it's necessary. In the back, you'll notice the two clips here. Look like little handles almost. Those are what clip into these here, which would later become the shoulders. That's how the head attaches. This handle here, this is the handle that's used to hold the head in the hand of the Megazord when it's done and complete, as the head also doubles as the Megazord's shield, as you will see later on. Let's set that aside for now. Now for the rest of the Mastodon, transformation is really simple. There's not really a lot to this. You take these upper back sections, the shoulder blades, and you rotate them up. You can do it in tandem, or you can do it one at a time individually. They're separate pieces. From there, you take the hind quarters of the Mastodon and you rotate it up. Then you can take the legs and flip them inward toward the upper back. That will then create your Megazord arms. You then take the Mastodon and you separate the two halves. These are now your arms and upper back of the Megazord. We will get to the combination of the Megazord later on. Overall, I give this a 6 out of 10, and I'm even unsure of giving it that. I may give it a 5 out of 10, but I'll go ahead and give it a 6, mainly because it's nostalgic, and they tried to go for the vintage look as opposed to just reinventing the franchise altogether. Yet again. The articulation is pretty much the same. Nothing really spectacular. There is one major change I did notice, though. And with this series, they have the connectivity for the Megazord to be able to swap out the Zords for motorcycles or vehicles that the Rangers can themselves pilot. I don't know what advantage that would give them in battle, but the Megazord's compatibility with these is that you would actually remove the arms off of the Mastodon. How this works, I don't know if you remember Transformers Energon, any of those combiners, like Superior Maximus, Constructicon Maximus, Bruticus Maximus, or anything like that. It's the similar type of joint. They just pull off. This joint was not here in the original, and the arms did not separate before. I do not, as of yet, know if these are the same scale to be able to mix in a Transformer or two if you would want to. That does seem like a cool idea. I'll actually look at that here shortly, and if it is possible, I will be covering that in a review as well. But both arms can come off, and then the motorcycles, or Zord vehicles, I guess they're called, would attach in their place. I don't know where the Mastodon's arms would go while that combination is in play, or if they would just like lay on the ground in the background of the battle. It's really hard to say for sure. But for now, we will just leave them attached. That's all I have for the Mastodon Dinozord at the moment. The next review will be in the standard morphing order. Will be the Pink Ranger's Pterodactyl Dinozord. This has been Moroni Prime, wasting your time. See ya.